Hey y'all, it's Monique with TexasGalStudio coming to you with a little veggie garden tour. So we've been out for a couple of days and really had a chance to come out here to the veggie garden. So a lot of stuff is overgrown. We need to really trim a lot of stuff, but so this is the front part of the veggie garden. So I have my I always keep a little bin. I spray painted it just so it could look pretty, but I have a little trash can bin, so as I'm pulling weeds I'll just dump them in there and then I'll put them in my compost or give some to the chickens. But I think that's something you should always have in your veggie gardens, just a little bin, just so you could be pulling weeds and stuff like that. So this is the moonflower right here that you see. It has grown so much, so I need to get that to trellis. They are white moonflowers. And of course they only come out when it's either very, very cloudy or the moon is out late at night. And so on this side, I have cucumbers. And so I need to trim a lot of the bottom. A lot of the top looks very, very healthy. Looks really nice. And so we've already gotten 2 cucumbers out of here. They taste good. I'm not sure if this one's gonna do that well, but it's getting there. Yeah, I didn't think this green pepper was good. This is, I think, like the second ear here, so I might just have to take that out. So I've already cleaned most of this bed here, so I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do here. So if we go under this trellis, I have my moon. We have my son's area here, and so his Boy Scout gardening merit badge had him do several edible plants and flowers. So this is his tomato plant, growing good. He needs to get fruit out of that one to complete his merit badge. Flowers need to floral, so that is really nice. I think that's like a hummingbird mix, and I know there is a butterfly and bird mix about right here, and I think this is hummingbird somewhere there. And so sunflowers, I don't know what's happening to this sunflower, but that sunflower over there looks so pretty. Then over here I have that water fountain that I'm using as a container right now. The peach trees back there, we'll go that way and grab some peaches in a bit. But these are looking still really pretty. Like I said, we were gone for 2 days and we didn't ask anybody to come and water our plants, which we should have, but I'm pretty sure we are going to need them once we go on another little weekend getaway. And then over here, a lot of my peaches were falling in here, so I don't know. Let's see, I think this is mint. No, okay, so I think this is mint right here. It smells, I don't think it's spearmint, I'm not sure. It's a very light mint. It's not really strong. Back here I did have chamomile. Oh, I don't see it anymore. I think it's not enough sun. This is chamomile back here, so that's not doing so well. I'm thinking, let me see. This is another herb. I think this is thyme. This is smells really nice and strong. Then on this side, I do have I have oregano, spearmint, and lemon balm. Oh, so this might be lemon balm. Yes, that's lemon balm, and that's lemon balm then as well. No, I think that's a weed. Okay, so far that's growing good. Over here I have, I think this is like a parsley, I'm not sure, but in Spanish, I know the name, and it's albarca. It smells really good, even the flowers. Even when you just wet it a little bit, that scent is really strong. So over here, everything's looking super sad. I'm probably gonna have to pull some out. I don't know. I'm still trying to trim. I did do some trimming a week ago, and they looked really great, but now I have no idea what happened. I think it's just that lack of water, and we did have rain. I thought that would have been good enough. The zucchini's looking really great. It's growing really nice. So I need to trim this one back. The watermelon over here is so pretty. So this one might be a little too much water or lack of water, I'm not sure. So I need to figure that out, because this is the first year we're growing watermelon. Tomatoes are looking great over here. There's a tomato, looks pretty big. I think these are the beef size ones. Beef steak. I think that's what it's called. And so this is another trellis, of course, and this is where the watermelon's gonna trellis this way too. So right here we have our first watermelons. I need to get a t-shirt and start wrapping that up right there, just so it doesn't fall off, it doesn't get too heavy. But isn't that exciting? That's super neat. And then over here, this is the bed I need to work on. So these are pickled cucumbers, overgrowing. There's a lot of weeds, and there's onion and basil in here that I need to pull. Maybe the basil I'm just gonna trim back. Look how huge it is. It smells so good. There's a lot of seeds that are falling, so I need to harvest that. The onion is huge right here, so I need to harvest this onion. Tomatoes, we had salad yesterday. So yesterday we had a cucumber, a lot of cherry tomatoes, and carrots. So a lot of my carrots, we'll go to that bed in a little bit, but a lot of my carrots are delicious. They're perfect. But since I haven't come in and trimmed my tomato, there's something in here, and I'm pretty sure it has to be one of those caterpillars or worms, I don't know. But as you can tell, everything is being chomped on. See that? I don't know if it's, I don't think it's aphids because I don't see any. But we'll see. I need to get to the root of this problem. But yeah, the tomatoes are really good. Oops, I see something. I think those are eggs of some sort. Do you see that blackness right there? Yeah, I need to come back here and get that cleaned up. Cilantro looks okay. I don't know if it has too much shade or what, but that looks nice either way. It's growing. So see, like right here, I need to pick this up. This one's a different tomato. See the tomatoes, how shaped they are? They're shaped kind of pearish. So I need to come in here and trim that and pick that up. See all this? We had lots of rain, and that was difficult to trim during the rain, so we'll get to that. On the opposite side, I have this huge mango tree, and then I also have this beautiful rose plant. I mean, there's so many beautiful roses. So pretty. And then this is just one of those sunflowers that just, I think, grow when the birds pass by with seeds or stuff like that, because that's not one I planted, but it's growing there, so I'll leave it there for now. These are the hummingbird flowers that I put here. So I wanted it to look very cottagey, just very free form, and so it does look like that, but I do need to pull some things. I just didn't know the look of the plants that were growing here. Like, I didn't know what the hummingbird flowers look like, so I didn't want to pull out thinking it was weeds, and they were actually flowers, so I'm just kind of leaving it be. But I know, like right here, I could see a weed right here, so I need to pull that out. But everything else looks so pretty. And this is the area we have to clean. It's overgrown. Another basil plant right there. This I really need to clean. I really need to trim up my pickled cucumbers here. See how they're growing all over, and I just need to trellis them. I have a lot of pickled cucumbers growing, and a lot of them that I haven't harvested yet. So this trellis has really overgrown. It looks so pretty. So that's coming this way. And then, yeah, that's coming this way right here. And I do have some carrots in there that I need to harvest. I need to get to that. So the carrots I've been harvesting, they look really great. Super pretty. And let's go to the peach tree area. Okay, they look super yummy. We'll just get one right now. this is the string bean teepee that I've started, and I did end up doing a little border back there, and I put some hay that had wild seed flowers, and so these are the wild seeds or the wild flowers, and so they're growing all in between. I need to trellis this up here. So far there's so many flowers. Oh look, there's a bean. How exciting, look. Tons of beans coming. So this started, I want to say, the first week of March. And this is how much has grown, a lot. And so, oh, look at that. That is super pretty. And then I also came in and threw some sunflower seeds in here. So this is a sunflower. Here's another sunflower. So I kind of wanted it to grow, because these are like the huge mammoth ones. So I wanted it to grow to show overhead this teepee. Look in here. I hadn't even seen these beans right here. I tell you, we had so much rain. I think that's why they're so beautiful and so healthy. And then back here, I ended up just, this is, I trimmed back these, they're very invasive, and I always keep forgetting their name, but they attract a lot of hummingbirds, and if you don't contain them, they will continue overgrowing, which is amazing. I didn't believe it at first, but yes, this was my fault. I planted a little bit, and it's just gotten big over the years. But over here I just threw some corn seeds, and I need to trim some of these flowers back just so the corn could, but this is like back here where we have all our, you know, miscellaneous stuff, construction miscellaneous stuff, and old bikes that my husband collects. These are two fun old bikes that I just love the way they look. But you know, I want to cover it up with a little bit of corn stalk back here just to add to an aesthetic look back here. So if we continue this way, I also am doing some experimental plants back here. I wasn't sure if they were going to grow or not. Or let me show you my chickens. Hi! And there's Hey Hey. Okay, so the rooster Hey Hey had never ever attacked me, and my husband said, be careful, he's going to attack you. He's attacked me every time I go in and get the water. He had never attacked me, so he was like my baby. So the one day that he attacks me, I felt so sad, you know, like one of your kids. It's like, why would you do that? How dare you? So okay, so this back here was just compost. So we have like a two-part compost. We have one that's already really broken down, and then we just divided, and one that is here, I was mowing the lawn, so let me move this, and one that is getting all the new stuff like the eggshells and all the stuff is coming this way. And then of course we'll flip it, and then we'll get the good stuff, and then, you know, just going back and forth on that. So over here, my experimental potatoes, I have some down here. I also use that hay that has the wild seed flowers, and then I also have some sunflowers and some corn back here. I really hadn't messed around too much with this dirt just yet, but I know it was super healthy because we had the compost here, so I'm pretty sure it was going to do really well. But to me, it feels very experimental because I've never really had great success before. Excuse me. We had been raised beds here, and it grew for like 1 year, but then after that everything just kept dying. I didn't know what was happening, and this is at the very beginning. I'm talking about maybe 10 years ago, when we decided not to work with this area anymore. But over here we have something, the loofah. This is the loofah that I need to get I need to trellis up. I've grown a loofah before, and it gets very wild, so I need to work with that. My husband surprised me with a grape, and see, it's already getting all, this is a grape vine right here, so I need to get that one to run as well. And then of course I had started with a little square back here. I wanted just to give it a nice little cozy look. Let's see, look, the loofah's growing over here. Look at that. So I want the loofah to go up this, this used to be a clothesline, and then of course I'm going to put lines, and what we were thinking is for it to go up this way, and then for it to kind of go up on top of the chicken run area to give them even more shade during the summer. I don't know, that's just an idea that we have. We really haven't put any cloth up there, so we do want to put cloth up there eventually. But for now, if we have a viney loofah plant up there, I think that would be fun, and it would protect the chickens during the summer. So, okay, no, I actually have one more spot. Hold on. Let's get to the other spot. There's another area where I've really never planted, and it's filled right now with a tomato plant that I did not plant. I think it came with the compost that I brought over here, the dirt, and it's also filled with watermelon, which I did plant. And of course, the compost that I brought over here. Okay, so the compost that I brought over here had, I guess, some weeds and stuff, so I do have to clean this up. I need to come in here very carefully because, see, I have my watermelon plant already trellising everywhere. See, this is a watermelon plant in here, and I need to trellis it up here. I don't know what this is, and I don't even want to cut it down, but look at that pretty white flower. They're tiny, tiny little flowers. Do you see that? That's super pretty. Okay, so I have that, and then I have sunflowers back here. So that's growing right now. And then the last thing I want to show you, that's my son's tomato plant. The last thing I want to show you is this loofah plant. So my husband decided to, well, he told me to put the loofah plant to trellis all around this to give this a nice little background. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna let that trellis all through this. So, okay, that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to show this to you. That cat's not supposed to be in there. That is my son's cat. He knows not to be in there, but yes, that's so far the garden. I am going to come and clean it up and then do another tour to show you how everything is looking. So I hope you all like this video. Stay tuned for more videos. I think I'll come back with new seeds and just show you what seeds I'm planting for the summer. So, okay, y'all, be safe, stay strong. Bye.